Greetings, and as we reach the intermission in the Arizona-Montreal game, which is turning out to be pretty close between two teams that are equal in the standings, at least for two. Pittsburgh's made a trade. Let's go ahead and discuss it. While 3 of the 4 games that are going on currently are in intermission, and for some reason the channel that's supposed to be showing Tampa Bay and Columbus has decided to show me Washington and Washington and the Islanders instead, because they've decided you don't really want to watch Tampa and Columbus, which is fine. I can watch it on my phone. I'm really glad I got the center ice for my phone, so I can watch that on my phone. Makes things kind of trickier with the other stuff I do when I'm making up my board in the background. This one right here, so don't pay a whole lot of attention there. Spoilers. Unless you're already watching hockey, in which case it's not. Jason Zucker is now a member of the Pittsburgh Penguins. It's happened. The Minnesota Wild traded Zucker. It's happened. It's done. Thank the maker. It's done. He has now been traded by Minnesota, which has been rumored for ages. This trade has been rumored for ages on some level. They were rumored to be after Zucker and, of course, Kessel, right? Kessel was going to be going to Minnesota, and Kessel went, I'm not going to Minnesota. I'm going to Arizona. And they went, oh, well, we'll figure out something with Arizona. And so now Zucker has become a member of the Penguins months and months later, and going the other way. Galchenyuk going to Minnesota. This is his 4th team now. Vancouver, Arizona, Vancouver, Montreal. Please don't go to Vancouver. I really don't want somebody to come back in July and go, remember when you messed up? You said, no, let's not do that. It's Montreal, who drafted him early. He had 30 goals there, and then he gets traded to Arizona. From Arizona, he goes to Pittsburgh, and now he goes to Minnesota. There's 4 teams. And he's an unrestricted free agent this summer. I got a funny feeling he could be on a Nichushkin-type contract this coming fall. Unless he has a very good run of it with the Minnesota Wild. He has to understand this may be his last chance at it. He may get some good minutes because Zucker's going out, so they may give Galchenyuk that spot. We'll see how long he lasts in that spot. But because Pittsburgh was excited about him as well, right? I was too. I thought, hey, Pittsburgh, Galchenyuk should be able to get goals because he's with Malkin and Crosby. And it's just stand here. Okay, just stay there. We'll just bounce the puck off you. Nope. Also going to Minnesota, a 2020 first-round pick, which could be 31st overall, but this is considered a very strong draft. So Minnesota now has 2 first-round draft picks this year, which is a win for Bill Guerin, thus the reason I'm wearing a Minnesota Wild jersey. As well, they pick up Calen Addison, the 53rd overall draft choice in 2018, and he's a defenseman, 5'10", 180 pounds, or according to Elite Prospects, 181, so that 1 pound, important. And he's got 39 games played with Lethbridge, 10 goals, 33 assists, 43 points. So pretty solid stats for Calen Addison. That could end up being a big tipping point for Minnesota as well. They pick up a defenseman who drafted in the 2nd round, does project to be a decent NHLer. He did play 3 games for the Wilkes-Barre Penguins last year late. In those 3 games, he had 2 assists. So Addison may very well be a Minnesota Wild team member soon. And again, with that first-round pick and the fact they add 3 assets for Zucker, Zucker's been good, not fantastic. His stats should pick up in Pittsburgh, and they pick him up a couple of weeks before the deadline because the earlier you pick up these guys, usually the better capable or the better ready they are when you get to playoff time, right? So that's the idea of making that trade well before the deadline. I like it. It's a good deal. I think it works for both teams. I understand what Pittsburgh's doing, but I do give an edge to Minnesota because they get a first-round pick. They get Addison, and who knows, maybe Galchenyuk can put the puck in the net a few times in Minnesota. And they traded Zucker, who they've been sour on for quite a while anyways. So there you go. Let me know your thoughts regarding this trade in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. Thank you guys so much for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.